Okay, how's it going, Tycoon? So for today's video, we're going to be looking at the 500K account. All right, we're going to give an update on it. All right, so we'll look at some of the new positions. We have some debit spreads. Okay, we have a debit spread on Blink. All right, and then we have a debit spread on Twitter that we just entered. All right, these are some of our new positions. Our shares. Okay, we have go-to shares. Those are down 16%. Gus shares are up 4%. Hood shares are down 13%. We bought more Hood shares. As you can see, we have 150 now. All right. I think that this is a good buying opportunity. It still can go lower. And if we hit my next support, I'll probably add some more shares there. Okay. Laser has been doing well, up 10%. LiDAR shares up almost 20%. NVAC shares up 15%. QS shares up 15%, and these were recently bought. Sam Adams, Boston Beer shares down 5%. Skills shares up about 30%. TTCF shares down about 8%. All right. So you can see here, most of them are up. Okay. And they're up pretty well. These are shares. These aren't even options. These are up pretty well. I know a lot of people would be happy selling at 10%, 15%, 30%. But we're these are some long-term positions for us. Okay, we're not looking to trade these in and out. We're looking to hold these for a long term. So we're just monitoring those. All right, these are some of our nest eggs. All right, Amazon recently ran up very well. Okay, we had 10 contracts for January, 4,500. Those were up 100%. I sold 5 of them. And today I rolled the remaining 5 that we had to March 4,500 calls. Okay, that gives us some more time, some more length on the expiration date. Okay, now there's 137 days to expiration versus 80. All right. Not looking to get ate up by Theta, and I think that Amazon is going to have a nice big push. And we sold 100%, half of the shares or half of the contracts we had, and then we rolled the other 5 to this. As you can see, those are now up 1%. All right, these were down 25%, and then I rolled them to 100%. Okay, that's how options work. Okay, I mean, like I said, I sold half of them for 100%, and a couple days later, they're down 25%. All right. So you want to just be monitoring those and get in and out and capitalize on the profits. Okay, and we pivoted. All right, sometimes when you're doing options, you have to pivot. Okay, we sold 100%, we were down 25%, pivoted and rolled them to March, and now we're up again. All right, ANF, I only meant to sell half of these, but in my previous ANF video, I accidentally closed all 10. But those were up about 50% today, so that was a nice profit. CTRM is down a little bit, 16%. Fuel cell calls have been doing really well. Okay, we have 30 of these. Previously we had about 10, and I went and bought 20 more. Okay, I doubled the initial investment into fuel cell because it was down about 50%, and I bought 20. So if you buy 20 at a 50% discount, you're doubling your initial investment. Okay, and as we can see, now we're up 46% on these. So what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and we'll shave some of this profit. Okay, and we'll sell 10 of these. All right, so that way we can secure some of that profit. Okay, because we were down pretty bad, and we went ahead and bought it back in, and now our new investment after buying it back in is up 50%. So we're going to go ahead and capitalize on that, and now we're holding 20 contracts of fuel cell. Okay, as you can see, we now are up even more, 67%, because we were selling the ones that we just sold. The way that the orders fill is it sold the more expensive contracts that you purchased initially. All right, so we sold 10 of the expensive ones basically that we first bought, and now the 20 that I recently just bought is up 67%. Okay, so that's an accurate update on that. GRTX has been doing well. It's up 17%. We have June 2.5 calls. INTC has still been dropping. Okay, but we have plenty of time on these. As you can see, I went ahead and bought back in a bunch on these. These were down, I think, like 80 or 90%. And I'm pretty bullish on INTC, and also this has super long amount of time. So I went back in and I bought like 30 or 40 more contracts on INTC. So you can see we're down 32% overall on those now. but we are up 25 on the day. So, it is doing well today. It is going up, right? So keep an eye on that one. That one's down 30%. Next time you see it, I'll probably be selling it for 100 or more percent, if not more. All right, PHO, really, really solid. Don't even have to check on this one. I just know that this one is going to be up. It may fall down. If it does dip, I will be adding some more of these. Okay, that's water. We have PayPal. PayPal's been dipping. I only added 3 of these. Okay, these were kind of expensive, and also I thought it could drop more, so I probably will be adding to PayPal soon. As far as these contracts right here, because they're down now. And notice I'm not panicking about any of these, okay? If my plays are down, it's fine. I know that it's a pullback. Their options are extremely volatile. These things can fall 40, 30, 20% in a day, all right? I'm used to that and I can handle it. And so what I'm looking to do is just add positions to add key support levels for these are nest eggs. We're not really looking to sell these very quickly, okay? Skills doing awesome, okay, 84%. This is one of my favorite stocks right now, Skills and Fuel Cell. I like QS a lot as well. Snapchat's still been dropping, not doing too good. We have 10 of these contracts for January, the 70 calls. I'll probably be looking to roll these here soon if we don't see some profit. So you can expect to see an update on that. SPCE, these are up 14%. We have the March 40 calls. Twitter, we have June 70 calls, okay? And in Uber, we have the 37.5 puts. These were up about 50%. I had 10 of them. I sold half of those. The Uber puts have been paying pretty well, but it still has this gap, the gap to fill down to 37. And we still have, over 100 days left on this contract, so I'm still holding this. Wish was a pretty high risk play. Didn't cost too much. Okay, it only was $1,000. This is a $200,000 account. It's down about 50%. I'm going to make a decision here soon if I want to close these or if I want to roll these to a different strike or a different expiration date. Another thing we have here is covered calls. Okay, you can watch some of my covered calls tutorial videos. The covered calls are pretty much always going to be green for me. LiDAR, these are up 93%. Gush, these are up 10%. GoTo, these are up 14%. And these are 3 covered calls we have against 3 of the share positions we have. I haven't opened covered calls on all of them yet. Just slowly adding them, but look for this to expand as well. This is another way you can maximize your profit potential on your shares and also a way to hedge, yourself in case things go wrong. All right. Facebook, we have some cash secured puts. Okay, I was bullish on Facebook, so I sold some puts, which means that I want to buy it at a certain price. The strike price was 285, and that expires this Friday. There's 4 days left till expiration. If Facebook is at 285 or lower, I will be very happy to purchase 100 shares in the account. That's no problem for me. But we were able to sell the contract for $1.18. That's $118. That's a free $118 we got just for wanting to buy Facebook at a cheap price without having to actually do anything besides have the capital in the account to buy those 100 shares. Skills, I did the same thing. I sold 3 different. I was really looking to add some more shares. So I went kind of aggressive. I sold the 8, 8.5, and the 9 puts. As you can see, Skills has just been still doing really well. And those are all going to expire this Friday, probably worthless. And I'll be able to keep all the money that I got for selling those. All right. And we have open here. We have a debit spread order placed, and we have 100 shares of open. This is one of our most recent additions. Thanks to options trading tycoon Leon. He called open out in the Discord. So I went ahead and I placed an order for a debit spread. It might get filled, but I did buy 100 shares as well. Okay. So we'll be looking to see some good things out of open. Let me know what you guys think about these videos, this 500K challenge video. Okay. We're just getting going. All right. As you can see here, we have, 70 grand in cash available to spend. All right. So, there's plenty of stuff we can do with that. All right. We still have a lot of money to play, and we still have a lot of plays to get into. All right. So this is just a quick update. Let me know what you guys think about these videos. The link to join the Discord will be down below.